It is, they go hand in hand.
Is one of the things that really sticks out in my mind. Something that he used to play
Sova, again, I kind of like the Sova, but it never normally gets the wins.
Like they can lean back into that a little bit, but the Sova as well for Lenny. This is something that is a much discussed topic about this map and about this agent.
Yeah, I mean, the general consensus, I think it's safe to say that people think Sova sucks on Split. I think it's just the safest of words.
I just love how blunt you are. It's like, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, because, again, TLDR, his drone is just too slow in creating that tempo. But honestly, I feel like there's a world, especially with the Sky, that the speed at which they need to clear corners might just be faster and efficient. And, you know, you have those shock dart.
Am I surprised so many teams still play Sky? She's still very viable. When you got 3 weeks to change 7 maps, you were always going to see Sky. Like,
very true.
The interesting thing will be how many of those teams stick to Sky once maybe they lose this, don't go to Madrid, and then they have like a month plus. That'll be interesting. But I think the Sky,
not something you see every day.
it isn't. It's still viable for sure. For sure viable.
It's going to look a little
Definitely
bit
not as
different
good, but
for DRX versus Talon.
but yeah, I think just with the time, sometimes, especially when you've been practicing so much, sometimes you don't want to waste a lot of your practice, and you're like, we'll just make do and cover it up in certain situations. Like we'll just use the dog fast, and then maybe we just jump peek a little bit more. Okay, Talon on defense, DRX on attack. We get the DRX smoke. We got the what the hell is this wall?
Someone dropped him a ghost, and he's full Uto.
Heck yeah! After what he did the last time. I would too.
So we're only going to see this wall for pistol.
But this spot of him actually could be detrimental now that they're pushing
and
up
maybe
onto mid.
You would argue that this wall, Talon aren't making the most of it by getting full info on A.
But he does get the quick trade
and Governor's just out in the open here. He did good to get one.
Ban
can get another.
Able to hold on. Gets one. Cruz at the back of the site.
Foxy's just like, wait, what the hell? Also, this will be interesting to see Foxy 9 on Viper.
Here, denies the spike plant. Ooh, for now, yes. Now he's going to be the safe on the plant. They hear the drop on the rope.
Nicely done. Really, I mean, cool pistol. And yeah, like we said, it had the weakness over towards A in terms of getting early info to mean that the stack could go here, but they were kind of fine with the stack.
The initial fight against Lenny, it's essentially a 2v1 there. You can see right here, there's another gun right behind. And then Foxy 9 pumps the brakes after coming out of B Heaven, waits for Mako to swing around the corner before he makes his push. So good discipline, good timing, good communication from DRX. All of those things give them the round, despite Talon being in a position to seemingly absorb that B hit.
Kind of sucks for them too, because again, they committed so much in Governor and was only able to get that 1 kill. All right. Nades and everything.
Smoke out, recon as well.
Governor gets fed that ult charge. Other than that, DRX, they're just...
Yeah, I'm interested to see, because again, I think Sova has some legs on this map. It's a little bit different. Lev had some okay stuff on attack towards A, and that was honestly about it, in my opinion.
Showstopper or something like that, but DRX fake a rotation away. Talon, of course, on a classic pistol round, basically everybody these days gambles one side or another.
Yeah, this is a good chance right here for DRX to get an ult, or at least get one a little bit closer for Foxy. So I do want to see Stacks throw this spike towards Foxy.
Wait in alley and die to the spike strat for Talon.
I mean, it's interesting because it's not like an ult that helps get you over towards site, so maybe they prioritize ults that help them actually get over towards sites instead of like an afterplan ult. Could be that. If this was a Raze that got these kills, I imagine that's the spike going down with the Raze.
Are they gonna try to YOLO though?
There is, in my opinion, 2 guns that can kind of hunt this. If they wanted Stacks to get the yeah, so Stacks can hunt. Mako deciding not to. Again, they get Stacks halfway to his ult.
Yep, that's 3 charges for him. 2 for the kill, 1 for the death.
Exactly.
And that's huge.
That's about it. This round's done.
But still, that's a pretty good moral victory there.
You're sorry for calling me biased the other day. It's so fine, bro. Don't you worry. I promise I'm not.
Take away. Give himself a couple alt charges.
Even when my friends are playing, like I just say what I see.
Just throw the guy in there who's not going to be needing a gun anyway. The Ghost is, you know, it's a good gun, but the least important of the 5.
Does convert.
I appreciate you apologizing, bro. Don't you worry about it.
Now with some money to work around, play around with.
I'm biased. I hate
Always
Wingman.
curious about
That one is
whenever
actually
someone plays the
factual.
Cypher, what is the trip set up on? Because you can see how well they actually play the agent. The more complicated the setup.
Seen some nice silver
There
stuff
it was.
already. Shock over towards here to break the trip. We to replace it, but even the push over towards A, or at least the control over towards A with the recon, not too bad.
Is going to want to set these trap wires up.
There.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, it is kind of like a gut check moment. Like, how well do they know the angles that the Cypher wires can go?
Yeah. Triple pusher from Talon as well. And speaking of, not gut check, but checking in general, they're making sure, at least from Talon here, where the general push of DRX would be. Obviously, since it's not A main, it should be somewhere on mid to B, which, as you can see here, the rotation from Talon just kind of makes it so that they are
looking a little bit weak. Do we have a cross map from spawn?
Starts to go in for the push. Oh, great clear. That was through Stacks' stun as
Oh
well.
boy, and Sova needs to try to get a kill with this recon. And the recon instantly gets shot. They have a drone for retake. Stacks gets the plant as well, so maybe to the next buy round. Well, the next buy round, I guess. They might have an ult for it, and this is a nightmare start for Talon. And they don't have the best relationship with this map, for sure. But
Bad makes it a little bit easier for that one pick.
we've got to drone this, guys. Guys, we've got to drone this.
Stack denies.
Guys,
And Governor is
drone.
alone, and he's just, the looks of things, gonna back away.
And this is what makes DRX so fearsome, is their fundamentals are so well drilled in, so well prepared by Termi and company. The way that they hold this post plan is just brilliant. I mean, Stacks is holding an angle that I think a lot of players would be tempted to overswing, but he knows he has flashback up on Rafter, so he can just hold that crossfire.
The Talon, obviously a great start for DRX here.
Down, that baits for Stacks, because the other player is going to be looking for flashback. Things like this are what makes DRX so tricky. Now, I kind of like at the beginning of the round, like you were talking about, SRI, that they're getting the information, they're clearing the utility, they're doing some of the good things. Our Talon early, but right now, DRX has fantastic, call it tactical fundamentals. Nice. By tactical, I mean like small fight fundamentals, right? Yeah. Like strategic view, of course, they're good too, but right now they seem to be working well together.
So I like the Astra, the Omen more in split. Personally, I prefer the Omen, but they're both like very, very good, and they both kind of excel at different things, really.
It's a risk, but
if you, the way I normally look at it is if I have the Viper, I prefer the Astra and we just hold heavy middle, but majority of the time I just like the Omen over towards B. I think B's a bit too weak with Astra in my opinion, but unless you have Sugar Zero in your team. This is a very nice punish over towards middle here. And this has a lot of legs now. It's a bit of a classic trap play with this camera.
They now have to forfeit that mid control.
Ooh, nice shot.
Okay, they might have to
maybe
Foxy9
this one is still doable.
Lighting the show. 2 kills.
It's a weird round because it's like you wanna hold the guns, but we also gotta go over towards site. But you gotta predict that most likely sites are clear because they're gonna want the guns. A lot of the time you can kind of gamble and just walk over towards the sites, and then you pretty much want to play time. And I don't think you would be expecting 3 heaven here, because you would think that they're going to try to get the guns.
Waiting for something. The smoke is placed there for easier
the Talon still have
players of DRX.
Yeah, they are going for the guns though.
Themselves here.
Very true.
But this was nice from them, they group up. So here really you should kind of work out that they're going to try to get the guns you can normally plant for heaven, but I can understand with no map control why they don't want to take the risk at all.
I mean, they're still close, but
so they pick up all of the guns. If Governor gets a kill, he gets his ult as well, and it would 100% be worth popping if he gets the first kill.
Mako can paranoia in on the entry. Looks like they're going to try
Omen
to
flash for Mako.
Swing through screens. There's a trap wire there.
Slow the pace down for now. Move on. Oh, that's a trade. Flashback's been pretty solid with his clutch.
Okay, nice round from Talon. Cool little setup. Really good from them.
Boys entered, so Talon is rough around the edges, but they get themselves
DRX,
a point on that board.
Yeah, that
DRX at least have some ults. For sure, the breach ult, not entirely what else they have. Okay, breach ult and one away from this.
Yeah.
Still, look,
that's
got a lot of
tricky.
kills and only one
50-50
person got the
a great
upgrade,
start
so
here, though, with that
wasn't
combo, flash
crazy
and
bad.
peeks. Taking down 2 members early. Now Talon, little wind beneath their sails. See if they can start stringing together some rounds here. DRX now has the Rolling Thunder. That was the other thing I was kind of wondering about at the beginning of that last round.
Not massively,
I
Dolman.
noticed it, but they
Not
died too
massively.
fast. That they never played for the Altor for stacks. He had one more away from being in that Rolling Thunder, and now you've got one more for the Viper's Pit for Foxy9. On the other side, Showstopper and the Neural Theft. So, kind of curious to see how exactly DRX is going to implement these ultimates.
Holy, we've got a breach util for this. Low breach flash. Breach flash comes in.
Swing and a miss.
Got some damage.
Yeah, we got some damage here. No
True.
heal on the team.
Yeah, didn't get the kill, so kind of
Holds on to B main at the very least, but DRX will take. Oh, that is a win.
Running.
At least he does get some control of B main back, but because there's so much time for DRX to re-encompass Garage, he might have to be careful.
With this info, they have a flash over towards A, and honestly, I like this from DRX. They take the timing, knowing that they cleared over towards B, so there'll probably be a heavy rotate over towards A, and they want to take the timing in terms of there's just no numbers here. Lovely kill, straight through smoke.
Here comes Talon wanting to punish, but DRX are just so good at winning at these fights.
Foxy was tempted to ult, and he chose against it, and maybe that's a mistake.
I'm saying this, but Bond strikes back. Dust settles, 2 versus 1. Bond's alone. Stacks at the back of the site, 1 in front. Can he win the fight before he gets corralled by?
Okay, nicely done from DRX. Big round to win. 3 people that can't buy.
Yeah, I mean,
1-9 on top of this. This guy's at 2-9. This guy's at 2-1.
Make sure that that site is going to be open enough for them to at least get the plant down. Rolling Thunder, Paranoia, Buzz Blast backs in, but by that point,
they managed to hold on to the ult.
Governor had already bailed.
2 ults used from Talon as well. Horrendous
then the
start for them.
Are coming, and then Mako, I was going to say, gets a spray down through the smoke. Right after that Cyber Cage pops, he catches Cruz, and that's huge. That's a lot of that util that you want in that retake for potentially using smokes to hold your angles as you push in.
What's the recent news, Gabri?
To clear out some of those corners where Stacks was hiding, things like that. Immediately taken out of that fight by Mako with that spray. Band does a really nice job picking up a couple big kills and giving.
They're playing with Patsy Tech.
A potential.
You talk about the Weber thing, but I think that's a rumor.
Kind of finds a great timing there for a 2-piece, and that's all she wrote for that one.
At some point, they lost too many players that, unless Bond got 3 or 4 kills, it wasn't going to be something I think Talon could convert into a round win. It was just a little too late at that point here for Talon.
What do you mean playing from Turkey?
It's tough because, again,
they're going to play online and he plays from Turkey.
Nearly immaculate. I mean, they're always in the right place, doing the right things, using their utility in the right spots, taking the right timings on their angles and things like that.
It's a bold call.
So, for sure.
Chad, there's a bold call.
Probably here, I mean, I think he's just probably saying, let's be a little bit safer. Let's make sure we're talking about these retakes, getting the utility.
But the other teams are going to play with their own headsets and stuff then, right?
And maybe not overreaching, with your satchels and your ultimate without confirming that DRX is actually there.
Do they have to use the in-ears and stuff?
It's a big wasted, resource.
Yeah, that's getting pretty greedy there for Governor. Thinking he's got Foxy9 dead.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, because that's interesting. There's a lot of
Might get it done.
I would love to know some of the calls that are made on this.
Forward.
Oh, that is a risk. JitBoys does get the trade though. Buzz, he's looking.
It's a lovely stun at Heaven.
Oh, just barely, but JitBoys exposed to Stacks.
He's just an eco, so we don't need to worry too much. Maybe Cruz can stop the plan here. They're gonna. Oh no, okay, they are so on it. Wow.
Actually works out, but because he's paranoid, the short-sightedness, not gonna be able to spot Mako from that distance, so he drops down. And this is an eco. They are dealing good damage, but at the end of the day, Governor and teammate just a bit too far from the action. Flashback should be able to clean this up, and Lenny, he's got a shorty, man. So I mean, unless he's got the most luckiest of shorty
he should not be getting a kill on this one. You think he has to play from the BBL facility? I mean, honestly, as long as he has the same,
No,
The
I
teams
mean,
are all playing with the
that's
same
impossible.
headsets and
Yeah,
the same
there's
in-ears.
No
very
world.
few.
Not
Yeah,
the
there's
end
no
of the
world
world.
where that one happens. I mean, even Dr. Strange
If
can't
he gets to
find
play with
that
his
one.
headset
Wow.
though, I'm a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
tough,
little
dude.
bit. And that's
I mean,
a bad call.
I kind of
But
like.
we'll see what happens.
By the way, some of you might be wondering why, like, Mako threw that paranoia.
But yeah, they can just get
Also
him the
it's
in-ears
Stax.
and they can just get him
Probably
the headset
intentional,
sent there, so
because
it's all
Stax
the
knows that
same.
he's going to be at an up-close and personal fight, but if there is one around that corner, so he doesn't mind getting nearsighted there. You know, he'd rather, you know, it hit his opponent as well, potentially, so... You know, it's
Okay,
like
big
you said,
buy run
follow
for
up there,
Talon.
because he's
Let's
nearsighted,
stick
even
on
if
this
Stax
one.
loses that fight,
Yeah,
it's fine.
absolutely.
We'll talk about that when that game comes. It's a good talking point though.
Or, you know, Mako's just trolling Stax.
Dude, that's a big. So that's a hard decision to
It
make
also
for
could be. They're
someone
pretty
who's at
close.
Riot.
They're good
Gotta-
friends, so it could be.
You gotta
Now you've got a ton of ultimates. You
gotta
got
make
Neural
sure you make
Theft,
the
you
right
got
call on
Hunter's
that,
Fury, you got
otherwise there's
Secrets, you
a
got Cosmic Divide, you got
advantage.
Spin,
Oh,
Governor.
that's a leg.
Leg shot.
Absolutely.
Nade to finish him.
Nade for Nade, though.
Maybe.
Governor's gonna have to back away.
Nope.
He does have a teammate holding Raptors here. Foxy9 exposed. They are leaving Ali a little bit
Chip boys.
vulnerable
I mean,
here
they're in
for
good
DRX to
positions
start
here.
pushing in.
Yeah, they're in pretty
It's
good
DRX
positions.
still coming
Cruz
in
has done
through,
great. Jit Boys
but
has
Jit
done
Boys and
incredible. And just too many people here. They kind of just
Original
flooded this
members,
pretty well. He
the
had a lot of
OGs
info
making it
over
work
towards
here
A
for
and Sky.
Talon.
I'm pretty sure got info early as well.
Get around.
Yeah, dude, I love the timing here
And
from Talon. Catch DRX while
The
they're trying
good
to
news for
execute.
them is they actually
This is
kept an
something
okay
that
amount of people
A lot
alive.
of good teams will do that give DRX fits, because DRX is a team that really commits to executes, for better or for worse sometimes.
Yeah.
When they are able to be given that space to commit, we've seen it time and time again that they're immaculate with their timings, with their placements, with in terms of the angles they're supposed to hold and watch. All those things are great, but if you hit them in the middle of
Yeah,
it,
that's
slow
weird,
it down,
Lexi.
cause some disruption, they do struggle sometimes to recover.
Because they wouldn't do it for a
I
whole
gotta give Jit
team,
Boys
I
a ton
imagine.
of credit. He lurked from stairs in a smoke for a long time.
Could be a team, Lexi. It could be BBL or something.
Out of it. Really nicely done.
I just want to add to that too.
Okay, a
right?
lot of
This is the first time I
ults.
think
A lot of ults for
Talon
Talon, so
has
they have a
been
good
able
chance to be able to string
properly
some rounds
use
together.
Governor's reaction and explosive shooting, right? Because every time we've seen him in the previous couple of rounds, he's been, I think, as you mentioned, overreaching. This time,
We're starting
able
to
work
see a
with the team
change-up of...
to
Well, I
allow,
see a change-up,
players
but we
like
can
Jit
use
Boys
the
to
flash
feed
as
off
well.
of that.
That's true.
Just the Sky
really true.
Dog getting used. I mean, actually,
Well,
this
now,
map was a
I
little
mean,
bit
again,
different.
because
But
that round went so fast. Talon's still sitting on a lot.
Recon
of
that goes in over towards
Didn't even
B,
need to use
and
them.
with that, knowing that they
That round
kind of
was
cleared
so
B and they got
one-sided
free
for them.
info, we group 4 people and we
Cruz
want to take B.
Can just make an escape.
And
Probably pop
it's
the smoke.
solo breach, so they're
Peace
never
out
going to
once it
know
gets
if
contact.
Yuto's
Oh my
good.
God,
This
the
could be
cross.
bad.
Oh,
Just barely, and they actually try to force their way
Yeah,
onto
and
the
honestly,
smoke. It's a
playing
1-for-1.
inside the smokes and
Buzz,
playing close in
that's a
smokes
little
against
rough on
the solar
edges.
breaches.
That's going to be Jit Boys to punish.
The
Lenny
one for sure. Can Lenny
just
get one
comes
more?
in through all of
The
the
trades
blindness.
are
It's not
great
gonna
right
work out.
now.
Flashback in a 2 versus 1.
30 seconds left.
If anybody can make it happen, it could be him. But Governor,
Okay,
just
nice
too
angle from
quick to
him, nice and
reposition,
confident.
pre-aims,
2 in a row, like we
shoots him
talked
down,
about.
and Talon are
And
striking back.
2-4 loss
And now you can
bonus.
see
One
that
person can't buy.
starting to figure it out. I like what Cruz does here. As soon as those shots come through the wall, he
Looks like an
realizes
eco.
he missed the timing on the cross with his peaks.
So this
like
guy
you just
can't
said.
buy, but everyone
So
else
instead
can.
of
This guy will
just
get a
trying to
little bit
run,
wrecked in terms of
you
light
know, just
armor.
turning
That's it.
tail, he's like, well, I'm
He should
screwed.
probably
I might
buy
as well just
this.
try and fight, picks up kill for it. This is actually a really good decision.
And I love that.
Yeah, and then he barely gets that neural theft off. That's huge. Makes it easier for Governor. Governor with the op.
Haru, you don't
Now
know.
starting to really solidify this defense as well for Talon. Having that op in their hands, dude, so huge.
Yeah, and at this point, it just feels like DRX, again, they
Yeah,
have
'cause
to
I
try
know
to
the
deal with
footer
that.
there.
Stacks might need to start
And I
kind
saw
of
the alpha
pinpointing where
thing.
your spotlight will hit.
So yeah,
I don't
there's
know
a
how
chance
this is
it's
going to work
BBL.
out, but DRX have called a timeout maybe to address this
Timeout? This is a
exact
nice early
situation,
timeout
exact,
from them as well.
problem for them.
Yeah, and if
This
Stacks
is a
can land
nice
some good
early
flashes as well,
timeout.
that maybe,
And
because it's a lot
it
harder
might
to
be
turn a
as well
flash when you're
just
scoped in on
because
an
they
op, right?
weren't even sure if they were going to buy or not.
But you're absolutely right. Like a lot of
They
this
were
could-
definitely having some kind of
it
decisions
does
with the buy, and I
fall on
think
the Stacks or
rightly
potentially
so,
Mako with
because
the
one was
paranoia,
at 3-6
doing
and one
something
was at
about,
2-9
Governor's op.
or
I'd be even
2-7.
concerned, like,
So it's like, do
if,
we?
like Buzz, like, is,
do
like,
we
flying
buy,
through the air in
or
front
do
of
we
his op,
not
then
buy
he's just gonna
here?
flick on the Buzz
So
and
hopefully
kill
they
him,
can
you know?
actually come up with
With
good
how
plans
good
if
he's
they
been
want to
this
buy
year.
or get on the same page. It looks like
Governor's-
it's just
I feel
going to
like
be a low
Governor's
buy.
can actually do that. We've
Yeah.
seen the highlights, back in
He's probably done it.
the good
Still a
old
really good
days.
low
Yeah.
buy, and they
Was
can buy
posting on
next.
YouTube.
2-9 loss bonus
I
on
mean,
this
I-
8.
I can't watch every video he's ever made.
So
but
overall, on
I am
defense,
not,
some
but
good
physically
angles on this
capable
map
of
for
having
sure.
that much time.
Oh, Buzz though. Okay, they play with the fault line here. He's not gonna get the quick contact.
Oh
but
my
he
Massive
found a
kill,
smoke.
and yeah,
That is huge.
out of all the
This
angles, this
truly,
was
truly
not.
is
I mean,
a giver
Not
and
too
taker.
bad. It's
Thanks
just
to
the
enough
height
Jet Boys.
difference that makes
He's
this
got the
not as good.
tripwires
On
to
paper,
get
this
that
angle is
trade
actually pretty good, but
4-4.
because of the height difference,
Back
it's
at least
not.
on that equal footing. Fortunately, for Talon here, DRX cleanly take that A site. You can already see they're starting to move up into heaven just to make sure that they are not really just
What breach util
corralling
have they
themselves
got?
onto the site
Damage?
itself.
Yeah, this is
Throne
nice.
right
He's
now
got an
from
extra
Governor
flash as well.
as Jet Boys gets closer and closer.
Okay, they
Mako,
used a lot of
is he gonna push
util,
up?
and
There it
flashback is
separation
probably in the
angles
pulse
that
to
goes
win
fight.
this.
It's really used to full fruition, but the showstopper whiffs. Only one to remain.
nicely
Stacks
done.
plays around the corner,
Stacks did
and
good
Lenny
here.
gets overwhelmed. Talon
He got a little bit
sit
unlucky.
down.
I'm not gonna
DRX
lie.
is still
There was some
taking it.
close
Oh
duels.
man, that showstopper just went a bit too far.
Yeah, it
Governor there, I think, in the heat of the moment, trying to land that rocket in a sweet spot where it
Rushed
doesn't
it for
really hit
sure.
him and it hits Stacks. And it doesn't hit Stacks too much.
Oh, that's
what a
why.
reaction. You know, Buzz just barely sees him. And that's enough for Buzz to do the damage. Love
Yeah.
the way that DRX sets up their defense, by the way. They've got Stacks on point with the Stinger. Mako picks up a rifle, moves back to the backside of the site
Yeah.
to cover that angle. Now, he gets spotted out and taken out.
man.
But then Stacks is also with the breach utility, so it's
Chad,
two things there that benefit
out of
them.
all the
Let's
rounds,
use
you know when you do the
aftershock
VOD
to
review,
cancel out
and
the
teams
breach
always
ult
talk
push,
about a
buy
VOD
little
review,
bit extra
this is the
time.
one.
Really good stuff from
It's a
Stacks
lot of
in that round.
ults
I mean, obviously
to
clutch
lose
too,
the
that
rounds.
Indeed it does. I also love having the double controller here on Split because you allow yourself to just be able to do this. You know, use that Omen to start plugging up these tinier angles so that you can just slowly leave him there, get yourself better map control, and that allows for even better pinch play here from DRX.
I like this though.
Oh my god.
As much as this
Dude
would kind of
is
needed a
unhinged.
flash,
Whoa.
the plan is okay. The plan is okay. The plan is not okay, but the macro plan is okay. We got to push. They have 4 ults. The actual execution of it was not good. Again, I want to see that drone used at the very
Probably
least.
making Jet Boy's job maybe a tad bit better as
I feel like
a lot
I've
of
never
players
seen the
are
drone
tagged.
used.
Down to 5 bullets, repositions. He's down to 2.
my.
Oh my
Oh.
god, he gets back into
Oh, he gets a
cover
chance
as
for
well.
that.
All he has to do now is just
Oh.
find where Mako is.
Dude, he is
Patience a
actually
virtue,
kind
and
of
Jet
making
Boys
this one
has it in
doable for them.
spades.
He's
The
been the most
clutch
important person over towards
is
B every single round as
absolutely
well.
phenomenal.
What
6
a
HP,
play from Jet
1v3.
Boys. Unbelievable stuff right there.
14 to
his
6, I
ability
think he was on.
To just time all of that
14
so
to
well.
6.
Throws that extra smoke down to give him just enough cover potentially if there's somebody up on rafters when he drops. Lenny getting a big kill in here, but this first one's nice. It's clean.
I mean, technically,
Stacks is trying to run, catches
Technically
him through
1v4,
the smoke,
I
catches the
guess.
shoulder of Foxy9 there, and this neural theft gives him all the info he needs.
Yeah,
Here's
outrageous.
the reload. Waits. And Mako was already so low.
Imagine if... I mean, imagine if Mako wasn't low at all, right? Those body shots would have been for nothing.
well,
Yep.
they win a round with one person
Oh,
surviving.
it's a great day for Valorant.
It is a good day.
Oh, there you go. That's the punishment that we're
Oh,
looking
he did
for.
good to get
Governor,
another kill here.
Now he's the one that was patient. Now he's the one that gets rewarded for just holding his trigger finger and
I would
chilling
love
out.
to have seen
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Judge
Strong pause.
waiting. Oh, actually gets...
Yeah, dude, he's
punched
kind of
by
moving around a
Foxy9
little
here.
bit there. Indecisive of where he
pull.
actually wanted to
Look
sit.
at that. DRX, they got the whole enchilada in terms of ultimates.
Take flight.
Spike planted.
Damn it.
Okay.
Finally seeing the drone on
Oh, we
this
got a
one.
spot on
The
the
Cypher's
Viper.
pretty far away. Are they going to insta-send it? They don't know he
Oh, and
is.
he's already here on the site, but Decay, of course, always something that you have to be worried about. That makes the players...
Okay,
the
Talon
leftover players
gonna
from
have a
Talon here
rough buy into the
really
next round
bad
if they
spot.
can't win some of these
Bad trying to find
duels.
the one
Jip
that's
Boys
not inside
1v4
the pit.
before. This one
He
is...
falls down. Jet
Yeah,
Boys
this one's a little bit too
cannot
much.
replicate what he did that last round. Too much control here from DRX.
I just had to laugh because I heard Stacks yelling on the stage. Just let out a bit of a cowboy yell.
It's like
there.
we're so close to the action.
I want to see these
I know,
used
yeah,
before
yeah. I mean,
we do anything.
having a
It's
little
a set
fun up
strat
there,
maybe.
but yeah,
Would
still a
work
ton of
pretty well
ults. I
here in
mean,
my eyes.
DRX
Money's
under the
low.
pit. Nothing else needed. Foxy, by the way, after he got pinged, played this really nicely.
Ooh.
They were
It's a
able
shame
to call
because
in
the
some
judge in
reinforcements to
theory
make sure
against
Lenny
this
couldn't
comp
find
should
him, but he
farm,
backed out
right?
on the recon dart
No
that came
dog,
through,
no
so it
drone,
wouldn't
nothing
ping on
like
him
that.
again.
Only the breach. You want
Like
to
that
be using
micro
ops,
movement.
judge,
Oh, here we go.
and
Fast.
we didn't really get
Oh
to
my
see
God.
any of them
Fire in what?
other than
In
the round
what?
before.
Okay, Rolling Thunder's activated here. Aftershock. Wait, it's
Oh
not the
my.
Aftershock that stops them. It's actually the snake bite here from Foxy9 himself, from the looks of it. Either that or maybe Cruz had a gravity well in A main. There was too many abilities being popped. I was unsure which one really hindered the motion. Onto the A side here for DRX. They do find Lenny. DRX readjustment is just to go straight onto A heaven, and they were not aware of this. This could turn sour right now, as it is only Cruz and Bond separated, gutted.
That's a lot of
Jet
rounds.
Boys alone. That neural theft exposes him.
Spike
And
planted.
he's only got a sheriff into things. He's gonna look for first contact, but he can't even find that.
That's a lot of rounds.
I love this positioning from Ban in anticipation of this
Switching
showstopper.
sides.
Just like kind of we saw earlier with Jesse. Maybe he saw it and thought, I can kind of do that too, except as a stinger instead of a judge. But in a forward position to catch the raise after the second blast pack in the air while the showstopper is out. So really a cute little position. And if it was the snake bite from Foxy9, it might have just been a reaction to Ban's position. He might have been like, oops,
Yeah,
you need to
fair.
deal with that.
Because I was seeing everybody from like DRX be vulnerable, so I was unsure of which ability was used.
There was
to
so
make
much
them.
chaos.
There
in
was
there.
so much. It was very hard to track.
But yeah, was it a Nova Pulse? Was it? I don't know. You know.
Yeah. There was a reaction of the
Yeah,
Rolling
boys.
Thunder as well, which
Yeah, I mean,
thought
he
would allow
was
DRX
the
to
only
push into
reason that
site.
he's the only reason
then
this is such a high
DRX,
number.
you know,
He was responsible
cool,
for at least
very
2
calm.
rounds. The
Says,
1v4 and
"We don't have to
the
really risk this. Let's
3k
just
on
go
B
and see
heaven
what
as well.
happens."
Yeah, honestly,
And it works.
I'd have to look back at it, but it might even be an extra
so
one
she
in there
came,
as well.
The girl on the right came from Jeju, so please, she wants DRX to like show her good games and win.
Is that far?
It's the island.
Jeju.
Jeju Island. Yeah,
Okay,
southwest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my pronunciations.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I
Yeah.
only know that because my mom actually went there for vacation. So she's like, oh, you should really go there. You don't have to have a visa to.
It's sick. It's a really nice island.
Yeah, especially the Black Fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Well,
Raid boss.
after
He was raid boss on Fast
Oh,
Pistol
sure.
as well, right? He had
I'm
he had
It's a short 45-minute
armor
flight from
armor
Seoul.
ghost.
Ah.
So
Not bad at all.
really
all the
trying
viewers
to
out there.
enable
Yeah. Come on over. Go to Jeju. Eat some good seafood.
the top of the
Very
shots
nice
here.
place. Yeah. All right. Well, pistol round, flipping sides. 8-4 DRX, and
Shockdart could break the tripwire. No, it didn't.
it did.
Specialized tripwire.
Maybe expected it a little closer to the door.
Look at that. It's elongated.
There.
But nobody's
Okay,
there to
pressure over
receive it,
towards
though.
middle. No one is
So
here. No
even
one's here to get that
Joker
kill
might not
either.
actually die from this,
Yeah,
which
they
he
shot
does
it
not.
quick, which was good.
Mako's
We'll
a
keep an eye
little-
on
a second
Jit Boys.
too
Been
late, so
having a
that's gonna
good
be the
game.
plan for Talon.
Real late luck on this one.
And a slow
Plant goes
retake
in, and they're
rotate here
looking
for DRX,
pretty
as you
decent
can
on
see,
this
they're
one.
kind of aware that somebody could be lurking, and Jit Boys is
Flashback
there.
walking down
Flashback
middle.
on first contact. This is going to be timely, but Flashback
Yeah,
goes
and that
down.
probably
Governor
decides
gets
it.
this- the
Raid
fight
boss
onto
pushes over
Stacks.
towards spawn.
And this is going very much sour for DRX. Does not spawn
away.
Mako or other Foxy9, excuse me. Buzz making a dang good case of just get out of my base.
Oh, actually, the
Smoke is there.
vision blocks.
They're gonna have to push
Vision
this
block's a
smoke
little bit
unless they have
scary.
something to deny it,
Oh my God.
which I
The
don't
vision
think they
block
do.
is a little
So
bit
DRX
scary. We're sticking
just
this.
straight up diffuses
Whoa,
and
my goodness.
Cruz.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Just an
3v5
inch.
into
The
a
limiter
very
sent
close
to
round
emitter.
in the end.
He like shot. That was great control there because he shot at like head level, like in like 3 areas
Taps.
in like a
Yeah.
vertical or a horizontal line.
Yeah. Man, all of these were kind of close too.
Cool.
The timings for both DRX and Talon on each of the contacts were neck and neck.
Yeah. That was a really
Okay,
good round.
chance for them to farm a little
Well
bit.
done by Talon.
Recon over
really
towards
impressed.
heaven.
They're able to kind of, after a very rough start,
Doesn't
able
get
to really
shot.
start bouncing back,
Yeah.
get their feet underneath them. Well,
Shock
now DRX
dart.
is back in that
So, they got
same
some. I mean, they
situation
got
that
some
Talon
silver
was
stuff.
previously, but
The shocks and
completely
the
different,
recons are there.
like,
The
look here, right? They're
drones
not
at the
gamble
moment
stacking.
have
They're
not
looking to
been.
play for some kills.
Well, not the
maybe
ones at least on
scoop an upgrade
defense. A
and
little bit
see
easier
if
on
they can
attack to
turn this
kind of
round on its
structure it
head.
though.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can have those smokes and you know, the
Drone from here is
long-range
good.
fault
You can
line
go
of
straight up and
stacks.
you can check
There's always
close,
a
I'm
chance where
pretty
you
sure.
can punish very greatly, even with just the pistols.
Can't get spammed
That's
though.
true. Very true. So they can get it done. Well, that's a nice piece of work from Van.
Marshall in hand as well. They have a lot of utility to clear out corners right now. Cruz, he's gonna get pushed. All right, that's a trade.
Okay, Smoker goes
So
down.
B-main
Shouldn't
has been
worry.
given up, but the
Shouldn't
rest,
matter
Talon
too much
actually
with the guns, but
maneuvering their way onto A main. You can see that Flashback has pocketed himself into the corner there, but this dog sniffs out his position, and he was forced to reload. Unfortunately, no chance to fire another shot. And there's some
30
awkward
seconds
moments
left.
here for Talon. and
yeah, we
DRX
got
is
happy with some of
gobbling
the
up
damage
these
that's going on
punish
at the
kills.
moment.
Stacks with
The good
Marshall.
news for
Let's
Talon
do some
is
damage.
the people that
Or
died,
Somebody on the screen trying to
the
delay
Ghost
or
and
trying to
the
buy a little bit
Marshal,
of
so
time
it doesn't
here.
matter in terms of guns.
Governor, though,
Any kill beyond this is actually pretty big.
Close. He's 79, so there's a chance. If they allow Mako to just go,
Pretty big.
He's fault line, man. DRX is too good.
They have an
And this
Omen
is
Flash.
actually working into a very doable situation.
Whoa.
My God, what an expensive round. Mako's not
Wow,
looking in the
yeah.
right direction.
And it was actually
Talon,
doable.
At what cost, though?
Cost indeed. That's a tough one. I mean, Mako there snags that Ghost and puts it to just fantastic use. And again, the patience here for DRX, the communication between these players. You know, Mako and Stacks playing together for so long now. Just able to work together so nicely to make this such an expensive round for Talon. Yeah, they get it done. But that is a lot of extra money that they would have liked to have held on to. Some mixture of half and full armors.
Yeah, and it basically
DRX
just
on the other
means
hand
that
went
the
full
bonus
armor.
round is not really a bonus
A little
round,
bit
it's
worried,
just
I think,
straight
about
up first big
maybe
buy round.
somebody
Whoever
grabbing
loses
an
this has
outlaw
to
or something
eco.
potentially, but
No dice on that, at least.
nah, not this time.
Yeah. Governor actually double satchel already onto Rafters, but they haven't really pushed up just yet. So there's some delays that are being done here by DRX as to why we're seeing Talon not really full commit. They're slowly able to just clear a couple of these tripwires and such, but no kills just yet, no big damage onto
Mako,
anybody.
whole time.
It's really just
full
a show
info
of
over
force
towards
on
B
both
main.
sides. And Talon, as now they feel like there's
Been
too much
keeping
heat
info
on
the whole
A,
time
they're
over
trying to re-encompass
towards
somewhere else on the
middle,
map.
and I think did we pick up
They
the
have an
smoke
escape
and then
route
fall
now.
back
It's
to the backup
Foxy9
smoke
had
at B heaven? I
completely
think that's
abandoned
right.
ropes. They're actually going to check it.
Either way,
Realize that he's gone. Now they have a decision to make. Do they
further back smoke towards
Regress
B
towards
heaven.
A.
This can be a bit of a nightmare, especially when the time is
shift back over to
relatively
B?
low.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah, and he
obviously,
has
you know,
full
it's a
energy
slightly better
here.
decision. Foxy9
Smoke
at the
up,
ready.
molly in.
Ooh, ouch.
1
All right,
HP.
he can't throw that snake bite anymore to stop them from coming in. It would have been nice if it
30
comboed with the
seconds
smoke of his,
Oh,
but it's
he's
not.
in he's
1
if he
HP.
gets one, he's a god.
What can 1 HP do? I mean, it's Foxy9. Could do
Hey,
something.
and Mako tried to
This
help
time
him
it'll
out,
be
and
amounted to
Mako
nothing.
goes down,
Three
and
players
this
of DRX still alive.
should mean that
Spike planted.
DRX
Smokes
have
from
to
Cruz
eco the
dissipating.
next.
Flashback stacks and Buzz slowly creeping up. Jitboy punishes the first on the peak. Last two
Yeah,
Forces
and they
back
gotta
away.
save, because
played a save game.
the likelihood of them trying to kill one is just so low.
Just another great piece of decision making here. Gotta love the shot calling from Lenny on this one. Just a really well thought out, taking their time, reading the space, sitting behind that toxic screen, recognizing that nobody on DRX was playing aggressive. They were playing for contact. They were going to say, you take contact onto us, especially on A. Stacks
So
is
I
there
agree
ready
with the
breach
Mako help.
utility. Try to do something about it.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
he's
instead,
1
they just take
HP,
their time,
no,
identify where the
but-
weak parts of the map are, and then make the decision. Head right
Yeah, because
towards
he's 1 HP, no, I guess he should be left to die, and
really
he
was
just
some
holds over
guesswork there
towards B main,
for
and then they hope that
DRX, no,
they
where
can just
I think Talon was
retake
just
the
making
site
so
with
much
B main
noise on
control.
ropes.
But you also
Yeah.
can't really
Again,
blame him.
they just decided
Looks like he
to hold
maybe
A,
had a
just
chance to
allow
get a
Foxy9
first kill
to
here as well.
anchor B. But yeah,
I think you're right.
yeah,
Kind
this
of works against DRX there, where, you know, they're trying to set a trap for Talon, and Talon makes it so that they can't really effectively decide where Talon is going quick enough.
What do we got? 2 hero guns that were
one-way
saved.
smoke here for Mako. I do like the budget smoke on the entrance of B main that stops anybody from DRX actually pushing aggressively. Bit expensive though in terms of util.
William, thank you very much, mate.
It's
With the
kind of a
prime,
give and take.
welcome in.
You know, is that,
Thank you
is
for that,
a
mate.
little bit of extra space control worth it? So far, yeah, sort of. Cruz stuck behind the wall. Just a lot of delay tactics.
Ooh, they were some
Yeah,
blind
not
reads here
expecting
from
them
DRX,
so
so they were
close
getting a
on
little
this.
bit antsy as they try to reposition.
Risky
Stacks
guy gets the
running
gun.
For dear life. Fault
Gets out of
line
there.
Does give them some information.
Maybe there's a chance.
Sorry, not Fault
Oh,
Line,
I
Neural
actually like
Theft
him
gives them-
going here.
gives them that information.
It's a very
Dog,
nice well-timed
Stacks
dog. Oh, the
can't hold
Omen
it.
flash
He was trying
just
to
missed
do
the
as much
fast
as he
player.
can to give maybe
Otherwise,
Mako some
maybe that's a
opening
different round.
space here. But that B site, Paper's been ripped apart. Ripped
Yeah.
open.
Talon might
Exactly,
get back-to-back rounds
basically round
where
over. I
they
mean,
have 5 people alive, and
you're
then this
hoping
one,
that maybe Foxy can do a little bit more
if they
damage.
don't
Man,
lose anyone
already ready
else,
for it, no problem.
keep 4 people alive.
Headshot, get the kill. And now, flashback. The Vandal. Thought he might just save, but instead he's trying to go for it.
Chasing him, and this might
Three.
actually turn pretty sour if they overreach to do so.
Look where Lenny is, though.
Yeah.
He got all the way towards spawn.
They started playing far
If
from
he
each
kills
other.
the Astrobacker's sight,
They do not want to allow Flashback to string
actually
these kills
doable.
very quickly.
okay.
Cruz. He made the noise. He knew Flashback was somewhere there. Baited him out.
Heck yeah. I mean, it's...
Everyone
I'd
was
say the
so
only thing that I
everyone was
thought
so
was a
far
little bit
away
weird about that round was
that it
Buzz
might have been.
pushing out. The Snake
been
might have
pretty
been sitting
close.
there,
Yeah.
and I think he was trying to catch him on a timing, and instead they're just ready for him. Like, they're expecting it. You know, knows that... Ooh.
Yeah, Omen flash was just a little bit too low to
Yeah.
catch the
Yeah,
first
just
guy
knew he
here.
was there, and
Remaining.
the dog caught him, you know, glimpsed him in well ahead of time. Stacks was trying to clear it.
Yeah. I was just about to say, the paranoia hit nobody.
Yeah.
From Mako. It just
Yeah.
went under their feet.
A bit of a miss on the paranoia there.
Yeah, that could have been something too, in terms of you know, value, if ever.
And look at this, you're back to one away from another showstopper and Seekers. So a couple big ults, clear that tripwire.
With the Recon Heaven
Oh, Thunder Spirit
and
as
the
well.
Silver ult.
Mako's just running. Oh my gosh. The dip in and dip out. Shrouded step. Safe. But no one committed into the... Actually, no. There
Just
was one committed into sight. That was Governor. He got punished for that one.
Mako did insanely well
Too
to
much
be alive
kerfuffle.
here.
Lots of confusion. 4 to 5. Talon back on the drawing board as they try to re-hit mid.
Yeah, Buzz trying to buy a little bit of attention for Foxy and
So,
yep, there you go.
the great-
Stacks and Foxy. Great job there by
Great
Buzz.
little breach
cleaning
done
them
on
up.
that as well.
So easy
Yeah,
when...
and this is
again,
good from
they don't have
DRX.
that
They actually managed to
sword
punish
or
over
spear
towards
tip
middle
that is
because they've been
Governor.
losing a lot of their duels over towards middle.
Them losing all
So
of their
them
grinding
actually
chips
being able to
as
punish
where
this
they're gonna
area
direct
is
this map
pretty good.
really reduces the
Ban
efficacy of what
We'll have
Talon
his ult
is
for next round
trying to
if he goes
achieve.
down.
Now it's just Ban and Cruz to remain. They're walking their way up onto B Heaven here.
30 seconds left.
Dax gets spotted, but he's not going to fight force the fight. They're afraid that, again, he has a flash of horror, a fault line, but Stack don't care. He just pushes. He wants his own kills. He wants his
Yeah,
own
and he
highlights.
baits in Buzz well here.
Gets his own teammate into the corner there. What
Lovely.
a mad lad.
And it was
Buzz
also
finishes
very
it
good.
off,
First of all, he
DRX
baits him in, and second of all,
finally
want to stay alive, and
one
it doesn't
after
really
few.
matter if he gets the kill
Yeah,
because
and
he
I
already got the
like
kill
the
to give him
little
his
change
ult
in
into
mid
this
there
one.
for DRX. This time they
And
throw the poison cloud.
Chance to
Buzz
reset
takes some
the
attention at
econ.
Mail, switches over to the other
but-
side, makes some more
I
attention.
mean, I say but they got 2
That
ults each, and
completely
you would
draws
say that
Talon in
Talon's ults are
with the
better.
double fire from
Talon's
Stacks
also
and
combo
Foxy
well
9.
together
So
in
nice
terms of
selfless
Seekers
play
and
here from the
Razor.
duelist for DRX. That nets them 2 big kills. Then at the end, scoops up 1 for his troubles. Very nicely done. Now DRX taking a bit of a lead. Very, very small.
I was just about to ask if Governor might have, you know, fat-fingered or committed his showstopper here, but it's not really. Now he will be. He's chasing Buzz.
Yeah,
He
it's a
knows he's
raise,
down
though.
there somewhere on ropes. Come here, boy. I want you.
Oh my god. But he's chasing Buzz the whole time, and Foxy 9's just standing in the corner. No way.
Why the hell not? Buzz just
Okay,
comes
Buzz
in
makes
to
up
get
for
that
it.
trade onto
Gets
Governor,
the
as this
late
is
trade
going
back.
blow for blow
Keep an
between
eye on the
two
B jewel.
teams,
This B
and
jewel is
nobody letting
everything
up.
at the
I love
moment. Is
it.
Astra gonna
Yeah.
send it
Oh,
in?
Cruz.
Oh
my
my.
gosh.
They damage each other as well. Look at how
Oh,
much
and now he's
equal
getting split from
changes
heaven.
the
Mako's in
trades
trouble.
have been. Mako's at the back of the site. Stacks coming in. They're really chasing down onto Mako here, which could allow Stacks to just sneak one in.
Mako's a
They
god,
haven't spotted
man.
him. They haven't spotted him at all.
Oh my god, this is
He
the
does get
most
the one.
insane
Cruz
timing on that
trades.
as well. Mako
Cruz is alone.
has done.
He does have his
I can't believe he
divide,
gets a kill
which could
and
allow
gets
him
out of there
some
with
bit of
this.
safety here. 30 seconds. He looks for a fight first before he tries to do anything else. Before he drops the wall. Now he knows. One in the front, one in the back. Repositions first, 15 seconds, 7 bullets.
Yeah, they don't hear that anymore.
What a hard-fought battle here for Cruz. He might not even be able to win this. My God, he gets it. There's a chance.
Oh my god.
Mako.
Okay, yeah, Mako as well
Oh,
just gets
what a
rewarded
fight.
for doing so
I'm
good
just
over
like,
towards
there's so
site,
many,
wins out the 1v1 as well.
Just small
Played
pivotal
this
moments that could turn
incredibly
this
well.
round around. When Buzz is running away from Governor, I went, oh,
And
because
honestly, maybe they're
I
just
liked
talking a little
that
bit here.
Foxy 9 like took one for the team there. Like he stood expecting that.
Took a
Governor's
little, because it didn't
first,
look like anything disrespectful.
like,
it just looked like they
idea
wanted
where
to
he's gonna be
delay
looking when he
the
comes up these ropes.
the fuse here to maybe
But
just
when
talk
he's
about
going up
something.
those ropes is that he's going to be looking for Buzz trying to go out the door on the left, right?
Yeah.
And Foxy thinks if I stand at the off angle, there's a chance I can kill him before he gets to shoot the showstopper, or maybe he just pre-fires it as he's going up to try to kill Buzz.
Yeah.
Instead, he's the one who pays the price. So it's kind of like sort of selfless play there, I think, from Foxy.
Okay.
To like,
Yeah.
potentially, but I think
Damn,
Buzz
look
might
at
have
this
gotten out of there
equal
anyway in time. It's hard to
equal
say for sure.
kills. It's pretty
I think he
impressive.
could have as well.
I think he was kind of out, but
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
It's like trying to, that kind of plays.
We get
it
the
feels
attack
like
op
you're
out.
just trying to hold the sun in your hands, right?
And that's Foxy's style, man. So
Yeah, we're trying to play with fire. More times than not, you're gonna get burnt.
But I think Foxy might have thought there wasn't enough time for Buzz to get out,
Hello,
potentially,
Bacan?
but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. That's just my guess.
You can ask them.
I could. I probably
Yeah,
will.
We will. Don't worry, guys. We got you if you're also wondering. Governor is just so nearby. So many smokes in front of him. How is he gonna be able to get any clear sight? Now he can. There you go. Fault line, if Stacks throws
They're
that,
not going to expect the attack op, I don't think at all.
heat onto Governor here. Been focusing a lot on mid, but Talon really hasn't done anything else elsewhere on the map. Oh, he just spots him. I wonder if Foxy did the same thing as well.
Cage goes up over towards A, I'm pretty
It's
sure,
gotta
to
at
let
least
this
be in
guy
the back of
cross
your mind
over.
now that
Does have another cage
saved up
down.
that
rope.
Man, there's two people taking
just flirting
taking
with
a
the
lot of
edges
space. One
of
B heaven,
or
one A
Governor's
heaven.
vision.
Mako, in the meantime,
It's
clears out over
oh so
towards B main,
close.
dog towards site
Inch
here.
their way in towards A. Spike's
Oh
over
man,
there too,
Jibboys
so
can win this round.
DRX starting to fall back a little
Wait,
bit.
where are we going?
Mako, he's in quick.
Oh, that's a catch onto Governor too. They haven't got
Mako has the hold of the B main. I didn't really like the calling on this one, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Map control here, and this is just gone to the wayside. Talon,
B.
we're kind of hoping that Governor's going to be able to get any kills with this operator of his on attack, but it hasn't. And they could take away the last
Yeah,
gun.
this
That
one
was
had
bad.
no joke.
And
As soon as
Stacks,
that B
he's been
call
on
is
point
made, that round
every
is
single
lost.
round.
This is a rejuvenated
Unless the
Stacks
guy
here.
heaven gets a
2024,
kill, but
2023 was
no one over
statistically
towards B
speaking,
main, no
his
info
worst
here
ever,
as well.
Just straight up. And, obviously for him, as the IGL, a lot of pressure.
Dog
in that
went in
regard,
over
a lot of
towards
mental
A, only
pressure that
spotted one back of sight, and then they heard the guy drop
probably
hell,
affects
and they
your
had
stats,
full
let's just
A
be honest.
heaven
That happens to
control.
most IGLs.
Yeah.
Nah.
But still, for him to come in looking like this,
Maybe
seems
the
like he's a
info
lot
wasn't
more
relayed
freed
in
up.
time, I'm not sure.
like Governor to try to do a little.
No flash though.
Yeah. Oh, the counter swing by Buzz.
Doesn't matter.
Just full stunned, missed flash as well somehow.
Fire
Oh
rate.
my goodness.
Come on, man.
I was just about to hype Governor right now. I'm gonna have to hype flashback.
That's not fair.
Yeah. Dude just
It's a-
has
The
an
Karama
insane
with the
sixth
prime,
sense.
thank you so much, man.
Even that, he's gonna be able to get the byproduct of a neural theft. Hello, I see you. Map exposed.
So raise for raise
All
traded.
plans for rotation. Very much known now to DRX.
Mako once
Minute on the
again.
clock, sure,
All the
but
B main control
be done.
once he gets info.
by flashback.
Let's see. Okay, Foxy is kind of turning his attention back towards the rope.
Mako's been
Cruz is trying
so
to
good in the past,
sneak
like,
underneath
5 rounds over
DRX's
towards B.
senses, but seems like they're somewhat aware of it. Oh, the timing. I like that.
Might not have spotted where Foxy 9 was, especially with the leap of the Trailblazer. So Cruz still has his work cut out for him, but it
Ow.
doesn't matter. He opens
No
it
bullets.
up. And this is
Good
where
luck.
flashback needs to dig deep.
It's a good stun. It's a lovely smoke to actually mean that he can maneuver around this and gives him some space to work with.
Give Flashback a little bit of kickback here at the site, so he has some safety here. A pocket paper thin.
Stacks did good to get a kill as well, but you would imagine.
So messy.
Oh, he made noise.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he can still get into the site. He's aware that somebody could be heaven. They're all here.
Still has flash, but no idea where they are yet.
He's got a paranoia. He finds
Oh
one,
my, almost.
not convert.
Okay, Talon.
These are messy.
Only 2 people surviving on this one, so DRX can pretty much end this now. There'll be 3 people that can't buy it if they lose.
Doing a great job just keeping them at arm's length until they had the right moments to strike. And this round, like, Talon, yeah, they lose a player early, but then they set up Cruz really nicely here. He plays it so patiently off the back of that Trailblazer. You know, he tries to peek off of it quick. Foxy9 had already kind of rounded the corner, but then Cruz uses that against him because Foxy9 doesn't exactly know that he's there. And I think Cruz might have just spotted the back end of him. Oh, Buzz, what are you doing?
Well,
damn, that's nice with the smoke here as well and the follow-up. That was cool.
Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah.
Finds the lurking Cruz.
It could have actually gone better in terms of how they placed this and the instant reaction over towards site. Flashback if he can somehow get out or get another kill. Don't just get out. Get out of there. Okay, you do you, man. You do you.
This is going horribly wrong. Ban is alone. He's got a Trailblazer, but that's not going to be enough. He's also just, you know, trapped into a bowl of the backside of A here. Maybe he can wiggle his way out. That's going to be something important for him. Foxy9 has gone and pushed up onto A main, but if Ban can slowly work the defense here, it could actually be very doable right now, Paper.
He needs the help here, does Mako. So able
Spike
to get
is down.
He saw him. Patience is the virtue. Doesn't want to bite, you know, don't want to bite the hand that feeds. He's playing this.
He's gonna try to double swing him here, I think.
Yeah, patiently as he can.
Yeah, the double up from them is good. 1-9 loss bonus on this, like what, 2,000? Yeah,
it's a good call there to stack.
2 hero guns basically.
A position where if you give him the off angles, he actually has a chance to make that work.
This can be something good.
Isn't impeccable. That's a good call from those
I like
two.
the strat though. Strat was good, and they just took down the most important pass in terms of the smoker.
Guffawing there. Wow. That Buzz was doing that. He doesn't do that a lot.
Flashback getting another kill there was actually pretty impressive.
For him to go that aggressive, you love to see it.
Taking a page out of the book.
I just wanted to ask a question on how the Star Duelist players in 2023 flex onto other roles. How I feel about it. I mean, it's good because I feel like eventually that's probably the way that the game will go anyway, that there's loads of star players playing different roles. You have to. If you're going to do it, the rest of your team has to be like cracked.
To the wire.
And the thing I love about Flashback
and then people are adapting pretty fast, to be fair, especially Tens, man. Tens' smokes is looking good.
Like every time. Like he always finds a way to like scoop.
Cryo's been doing pretty good in some of the smokes as well.
You know, just buying a ton of time with his smokes and his utility.
It does take a little bit of time though, for sure. It's such a
he's a really good
new roles and learning, just especially because every map is so different for a lot of roles as well.
Had somebody since King
a lot to
who can play Cypher well.
A lot to learn.
It's always been Killjoys, you know, or just try without. You know, maybe a chamber here and there, of course, during the chamber meta, but.
Okay.
You know, this is Cypher's revenge.
What the?
Everybody was
3 chances to close this one out.
Now with his
and this looks like one of those late recons that you can throw up and then do your drone at the same time. So when you're droning in, the recon lands and they have to shoot 2 things.
Nigh unstoppable. Ooh, Governor. I think he's just gonna YOLO this. He's already 70 HP, right? No, the YOLO actually works. He can get a secondary on Buzz at the back of the site.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Valorant.
The run and gun.
Spike planted.
I love it.
Yeah. That's what the Stinger does for you.
I love it. That stuff just makes my heart happy. It tilts many, but not me.
Oh yeah. Here. I have not said.
And this should be impossible, really, because you got Astra Suck, and you have the.
I love the confidence. I love the play.
This guy never. But every time I look at Lenny, he has his drone. He has server as well.
Has supplemented a couple of smokes so that Jet Boys can play comfortably at the back of things, playing similar to what Flashback did.
And Astra Suck, we don't have to use the ult. It's pretty strong.
He's not even using it too early, too. There it is. Scoops it up. 10 to 12. Talon. Slightly expensive as Lenny drops down. 10, 12, yeah.
I just love
The
Governor.
meta in
just
Valorant,
like,
you know,
like, well,
changes so
go big or
often.
go home.
You have to be able to play more than
Just
one agent.
full
Oh
on.
yeah, for sure.
just full on send it right around that corner.
Any
And
Sova
Flashback,
tech, Lewis?
guys,
Some
he's usually
Sova
gonna
tech,
want
to be
that
honest.
one. Was so crazy.
There's actually, as much as the
He was
drone
not
isn't
ready at
getting
all.
used, there is
Governor
some
should be
pretty good
diving straight on the
recons and
site.
some okay shocks for sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely.
Rolling Thunder, Hunter's Fury. It's gonna be the setup
Okay,
for this Hunter's
3 chances
Fury.
down
That's
to
what
2
I'm always kinda
chances, and this one,
curious about in Split with
just
these
a low
Sovas, is,
buy.
like, you never get to see
Wait, just a
Sovas
low
on
buy,
Split.
and then maybe
Yeah,
for
so,
the
like, how
buy,
do
they get
use stuff
3
like the
ults
Hunter's
online.
Fury? Like, the
Oh, this
drone
is,
and the recon darts make sense.
this is,
Usually pretty. There's just not enough space
Yeah.
on Split. Where,
Yeah.
like, you know what
Maybe.
I mean?
At least now it's your other thing that stops somebody from defusing the spike.
True.
We're sure that that can be used if Lenny survives.
That's a
long
really
enough.
good point. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably.
this was
mostly what
kind
we'd
of
like to use it
similar
for. It's
to the
supposed to be
eco
fun to
around
pick with your
the
drone or
Talon
something.
one in terms of the punish middle, but we don't have a
Most
camera
DRX
to...
are playing in this.
Oh, it is
Ah,
literally the
are
exact
playing
same they
the same
did, but
thing
we
that
don't have the
Talon
flash
did?
that they did.
Hello. Trailblazer gets some contact here, and this is actually going very awry.
Oh my goodness, where are we?
Even just coaxes the showstopper out of Governor.
10
A very
HP, and the
expensive
person that
round here
did
for
10 HP
Talon.
dies, so the comms can come
He's
in,
down
the
to
raise is low.
10
And with
HP.
that, Stacks might just try and swing. Yeah.
This is very
He at least
workable
gets
for
early info,
DRX. They
picks up a
can
gun as well.
actually
With the low
re-encompass
HP,
mid,
we see
start
Governor
picking up the
decide to go for a
rifles,
lock.
and
I think this
just
is a good call.
Maybe do something. Oh, Stacks wants to peek that. You saw he wanted to.
Yeah. And he's gonna use the Rolling Thunder.
30
Oh, wow.
seconds left.
Into an
There's
eco?
actually a world where they
I mean,
almost
yeah,
died,
sure, they
and
know he's 10
might have
HP.
actually done.
Holy
Governor's
hell.
10 HP,
And we used the
and he
ult, and they
spotted
know
down
he's
on mid.
heaven. Oh no.
Why
Fair
didn't he
play.
just push with
I
the rest of
questioned the
his
ult,
team?
but it was unbelievable.
But because of that, DRX.
Lovely.
What a round,
Well.
Stacks. Rolling Thunder.
Yeah. It was a nice
I
round.
thought he was gonna save it.
Yeah, so
In
did
the
I.
back of my head, I'm like, he's gonna wait for the next round, right? Surely. Nope.